Well, welcome to our last summer Tai Chi class. I love these 6-week sessions. I think I'm definitely going to do it again next summer, and maybe an 8-week session. 6 weeks is short. It's short and sweet, but yeah, maybe I think for what we did this time, I think it was good because we didn't move our feet. And I will be sending out the link to the recording as well as the reading today. And oh wow, this 6 weeks just went so fast.
It sure did.
So, it sure did. And make yourself comfortable. We're going to be seated not too long today. And the reading I'm doing today is from one of my favorite books. It's called 365 Dao by Deng Ming Dao. And I will send you the picture as well as the reading. And so go ahead and move your feet, sense the earth beneath you. Let's bring ourselves into our practice and by taking a deep breath. I like to smile to my mind right away because I'm easily entertained. And this entertains me and keeps my mind focused. Imagine the crown of your head, the Bai Wei, opening, and immediately you receive the energy from the universe, which is wisdom and blessings, infinite potential. Let's smile to our hearts. Breathe in a breath of gratitude or breathe in 2 breaths of gratitude. And gratitude is one of those things that if you can't sleep at night, I suggest just saying thank you. Just repeat thank you, thank you, thank you over and over. And that helps me fall back to sleep. When we are grateful, we transition into transform our nervous system into rest, relax, and heal. So it's an easy one. You can also do Sleepy Tiger, which we did a couple of weeks ago, that yawning, making ourselves yawn. But just being grateful, wow, it's transforming. So we're connected to the 3 treasures of energy. Let's connect to our body with the breath for the spine. Lengthen and tuck your chin. Let's connect to our breath, breathing into the belly, ribs, chest, and back. And then let's connect to our minds by breathing in peace of mind. And peace of mind implies relaxation, not having to rush anywhere, not having to do anything. All is well. The reading of today is called Continuation. Upon completion comes fulfillment. With fulfillment comes liberation. Liberation allows you to go on. Even death is not a true ending. Life is infinite continuation. Always finish what you start. That alone is discipline and wisdom enough. If you can follow that rule, then you will be superior to most people. When you come to the end of a cycle, a new one will begin. You might say that completion actually begins somewhere in the middle of a cycle, and that new beginnings are engendered out of previous actions. Completing a cycle means fulfillment. It means that you have achieved self-knowledge, discipline, and a new way of understanding yourself and the world around you. You cannot stop there, of course. New horizons are always there. But you can reach out for those new vistas with fresh assurance and wisdom. With each turn of the wheel, you go further. With each turn of the wheel, you free yourself from the mire of ignorance. With each turn of the wheel comes continuation. Turn the wheel of your life. Make complete revolutions. Celebrate every turning and persevere with joy. And I chose this one today because we all met 6 weeks ago, and we're going to conclude our class. We're going to conclude our time on Thursdays together, and I'm sort of sad about that. But you have a new understanding. It's my hope that you have a little bit more understanding about some of the parts of five element theory. And we've talked about our organs. We've talked about the emotions associated with each element. And that's been the focus for all of us for this class is, and it takes a little bit of memorization, okay, what the winter time is the water element. And the water element is associated with the kidneys, and the kidneys are associated with fear, and its complement, trust, or fear and wisdom. The liver associated with anger and forgiveness. You don't have to know all of it. If you just know one or two, it will help tremendously. The lungs, as I talk about the lungs, I hope you're thinking, oh yes, that's the metal element. And that's associated with wishing things were different, resistance, grief, shame, regret. And we want to transform that, find balance by bringing in more acceptance, going with the flow, moving on, that kind of stuff. The spleen, okay, what element is that? That's the earth element. What are the couple of things can you think of that are associated with the earth element? Well, confusion, stress, anxiety, and worry. So what is the opposite of that? Well, confusion, clarity, stress, worry, peace of mind. So if you can just if you don't have to know everything, just a few of the words, and that will help you. Let's see, did I forget any? Heart. So if you have impatience, we bring patience into the heart. If you have hate, we bring love. If you're lethargic and not excited about life, we bring in passion. What are our passions? We practice them, and we seek them out. If we're stuck, we want to create our, what are we going to do with the rest of our lives? That's the big one, but what are we going to create for the rest of the day? So just knowing the elements, the five elements, we've done the healing sounds. We've talked about the seasons. We've talked about the organs. We've talked about the emotions. That's enough for this class. The five element theory is vast. But for me, I wanted to focus on the emotions because I am a human that had anger issues and fear issues, and I have confusion, and we all have these emotions, and I don't like it when I have too much of something. And so when I learned this back in 2010, I thought, oh, this is going to really help me, and it has helped me so much. So anyhow, I hope it's helped you, and I hope it, and I know that if for all of you teachers out there, these forms are nice and easy, or not so easy, but I hope you share them, and you have the recordings to reference. And you have me. You can always contact me. I love hearing from you. Okay, well, let's do a little. I'm going to stand up today. Talked enough for now. We're going to move a lot, and but feel free to sit at any time. If you just don't have it in you, don't worry about it. Have a seat. We're going to do our warm-ups. Oh, I'm seeing the seasons change. That's this time of year. The chimney, their shadow is there. So yeah, it's going to change again. Let's first of all reconnect. So I'd like to come to Wuji or tree pose. Toes forward, knees bent, tail down, back nice and straight, head reaching up towards the sky, tucking the chin, drawing the head back a little. And then let's float our arms up to the solar plexus. Sense your roots going deep into the earth, and let's breathe the yin, the earth energy, up into our bodies. Receive and soften. I like to smile as I welcome the healing energies. And then let's connect with the sky above us as we bring in the yang, that light of the sun, the moon, the stars. Breathe it in. Fill yourself with light. And then we smile to our hearts as the hearts open. And we connect to the energies of all living things. Not only the energies, but the wisdom, the attributes. And then let's open. Let's come into standing sage. Palms are spread wide. Palms are up. There's a little arch in my back, and I stretch. I not only stretch up, I stretch down, I stretch out to both arms. I feel my pectoral muscles stretching. I feel my upper arm stretching. I feel my forearms stretching. I feel my hands stretching. And I feel my heart and lungs opening. I receive wisdom of heaven. Let's bring it right into our hearts. Deep breath in. Let's bring it up to the head, and then we'll bathe. So maybe you feel your body relaxing as you imagine that energy flowing through you. Let's come into ringing the temple bell. So this is our spinal twist. The hands, you can notice where they tap. But then I like to put intention. And so we have been working with the organs. So let's bring we haven't worked with all of our organs, mainly the 5 main organs or the 10 main organs, but let's bring our front hand to the pubis. We have our elimination organs. And the back hand is on my tail. And I raise it up a little bit to the sacrum. There's something called the sacral pump. So it pumps the fluids up the spine. Bring your front hand to beneath the navel for our lower dantian, the elixir field of our physical being, and also our sexual organs. Let's bring the hands to the navel, front and back, if we had a navel in the back. Thank you, digestive organs. The point we're hitting on the back is called the gate of life, the Ming Men. Opening the gate, knocking on the door, imagine it opens up. And then let's start with our 5 main organs. Let's find our left and right front rib cage. So on the right side is the liver. Imagine just tapping the liver, dislodging anger, frustration, and irritation. And then on your left side is the spleen, associated with confusion, anxiety, worry, stress. So we're dislodging, making space. Now let's think about the back rib cage, kidneys, water element. Dislodging fear, depression, doubt, lack of confidence. So water element. Let's come back to the liver on the right side. That is the wood element. The spleen on the left side, that is the earth element. Let's come on to the heart. That is the fire element. So as we gently tap our hearts, we're dislodging impatience, hate, being stuck, lacking joy in our lives, and we make space for joy, laughter. Find your lungs. Nice deep breath. Metal element. Thank you, lungs. Dislodging sadness, grief, resistance, making room for acceptance, courage, strength, dignity, and inspiration. Let's go over the shoulders now. Coming back into your body, feel your body twisting, feel your triceps stretching. Feel your back squeezing out stress and tension. Looking over the shoulder. Let's do 3 more each side. Very nice. Then you can come to an easy Wu Ji. The hands can be low. You don't have to bring them up high. Always elbows relaxed, always wrists relaxed. belly relaxed. Notice how you feel. Where can you soften? Can you reconnect to heaven? Can you reconnect to earth? And then begin to shake your hands. Let's shake our shoulders and elbows. Begin a gentle bounce. Oh, I read an article last night about how good vibrational healing is for us. And it mentioned Qigong because we did our healing sounds a couple weeks ago that creates vibration. Shaking creates vibration. Making noise, blithering creates vibration. You can shake your head, nice and easy with the head. You don't want to tweak your neck. Lift and lower. You can shake out your ankles, shake out your knees. Shaking is really good. I've been able to shake out pain from my legs, so I know it works. And if you feel like the blither, if you've had a frustrating day or if there's any extra energy, let's get it out. Take it away, throw it away. This is good for our joints to shake. Good for the fluids. My favorite way to shake is to put on some music and dance. We didn't do that this class, but I am going to put on music in a little while, but it won't be rock and roll. It'll be just quiet Tai Chi music. And then let's place our hands on our hearts because we get our hearts excited and we can feel them now. And I think it's nice to be able to feel your heart beating. Breathe in gratitude for your heart. Where can you relax? Can you soften your face? Let the forehead be nice and wide. Eyes are a little bit heavy. No tension. Notice, scan your body. Is there tension? There might be, but when you notice it, you can soften. And as soon as you notice, I notice that it softens all by itself. One more deep breath here and exhale down. The warm up for our joints today it has two names, spiraling dragon and also teacups. It's the same exercise. We are moving into the late summer, or we are here, late summer, autumn. And a dragon is one of the animals that we practice this time of year. Monkey is another one. Elephant is another one. But we are in this time of year, we're going to be practicing dragon. And I love this one. It's very efficient. It has arches and folds and spirals and side bends. Like, wow, it has everything. So let's imagine we're dragons. So you've got your tail, you've got your snout. You may or may not have wings, up to you. But we're going to take our little dragon arms. Palm is down, thumb is facing me. I'm going to come close. And then the thumb goes down. And then we're going to twist so the thumb faces behind me. And this is where the teacups come in. We imagine a little teacup or a pearl in the palm of our hand, and we don't want to drop it. And if this hurts your shoulder, don't do it, but come across through your heart. And right here, you're going to find a nice side bend. And then the palm reaches up overhead, and then the fingers spiral to point for the yellow flowers. And then the palm is still up, and we're going to spiral the fingers in towards the belly. And then they reach out again, right where we started. So we come across the body, bring the hand overhead, reach out, and then the little pinky finger comes in, and then the thumb, reach out, inhale, and exhale. So this is nice for the wrist. Bring your awareness to the wrist. The wrist is rotating, it's spiraling. If you can find a little arch and fold here as the Hand goes over your head. Look at it. So now you're arched. And as it comes close to your belly, there's a gentle forward bend from the side. It looks like this. And then like this. Let's bring in the elbow. Focus on your elbow. The elbow is spiraling, rotating. Inhale. And exhale as the little pinky finger comes towards your navel. I like to shift my weight. Once I've got the movement, I shift my weight side to side. My weight follows my hand. So as I go towards the white flowers, the weight goes there. Head and hand overhead, equal weight. And then over to the yellow flowers. Bring the awareness to your shoulders. Breathe into that shoulder. Pelvis forward as you inhale. Pelvis back. And maybe your hips are spiraling. Let's do one more this direction. And then bring the pinky finger in towards the navel. Let's hang out here for a moment. Breathe. We're going to reverse the spiral. So it's an offering. The palm is up. We bring the palm that is up overhead, still up towards the sky. We reach out and find that side bend, and then we spiral in front of the belly. Inhale. And exhale. Watch your hand when you have this. That involves the neck. All of our joints. See if you can find your hips here. You might notice that they're spiraling in a circle. Can you sense your knees? And it's subtle, but maybe you can even sense your ankles. Breathe into your back. Spiraling dragon. So let's do two more here. Wakes up all the joints, creates more space. And then give this arm a little shake. And then let it hang down. And you can turn on your x-ray vision. And the arm we just moved, does it feel longer? Mine does. It feels like I have an extra inch of length on there just by opening up the shoulder, elbow, and wrist. So let's do the other side. Palm is down, the thumb is towards the screen. Thumb is down, and you keep rotating so the thumb is facing behind you. So imagine you have a little teacup, and we come across, overhead, out to the side, and then bring the pinky finger in. Inhale. And exhale. And I'm going to tell you a story, the story of the teacups, of how this gesture came to be. The legend goes that the emperor was giving a big ball, and so lots of guests and entertainment, and he had waiters with big trays of tea. And there were people all around, and so the waiters were working their way through the crowd, lowering the tray not to hurt anybody, bringing the tray up over people's heads. And the emperor saw this, and he decided it was a beautiful movement. And that's how we have this teacups. So you can imagine you have a tray of tea in your hand. But I learned it for spiraling dragon, and I like that. So let's bring our awareness into the shoulder. Breathe in. Feel the shoulder spiral. Feel the elbow spiraling. Sense your wrist. Can you sense your hips? And let's do one more this direction. One of the reasons I love Qigong and Tai Chi so much is I love the stories. They bring the movements alive. They give them history. So the pinky finger is towards the navel. We're going to reach out Up, let's find that side bend. Open your ribs, reach, and then spiral. Palm is up the whole time. Inhale and exhale. Can you sense your tail? You're a dragon. You're spiraling through the celestial sea, chasing the phoenix. We practiced phoenix last week, an animal for the fire element, and here the dragon follows her, chasing her through the heavens. They're lovers and they're flirtatious. It's a friendly chase. Let's do 3 more. You can slow it down if you like, or you can speed it up. It's fun, but it's great for the joints. And then let this arm move, energy flowing. You can check out both your arms and then let them hang down by the sides. Do they feel more even? Mine do. You can also do this with both hands at the same time. Let's just do it once. So palms in front of us, turn the palms to the yellow flowers and then turn them up. And then we come up and then palms up the whole time. We're not going to spend time here, but I just wanted to show you it's possible. Last one, this direction. And then let's go the other way. Not dropping the T. When we do both, you might feel more hip movement. So just something to have fun with. And one of my favorite exercises of all. Nice, loose body. Give it a little shake. Very good. Feet together. Lengthen your spine. Breathe into your joints. Smile to yourself. And breathe in your magical, mystical powers. Breathe in your immortality. And smile to your imagination. And then give yourself just a little shake. We're going to do white crane spreads her wings. We're going to do it. Doesn't take long to do it. We're going to do it about 3 times. The first time, I'm going to just cue the breath. We're going to go through it. The second time, we're going to bring in some fine tuning and some things to maybe pay attention to make it richer for you. And then we'll do it just quietly. So we start off with our feet duck-footed. We lengthen our spine. The wings are by the navel. And we bend the knees and we inhale, exhale. 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 Inhale. 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 Exhale. And relax your body. Notice where you're tight. Soften. Breathe into it. If you need to rub anything, your back or your legs, feel free. With the energy flowing. We don't move our feet. It's nice to maybe bend your knees a little bit. And then let's prepare to do it again. So as we come up the first time, we start off with the fingers to the earth. Now, pull your fingers in a little bit. Find that nice wrist stretch. And then we raise up, and then the fingertips to go to the sky, and we push out through the palms of our hands. So you find that opposite stretch. Let's just try that again. So thinking about the wrists, we pull the fingers in towards the armpits, and then we push out, fingers to the sky. The fingers drop to the earth. You feel that stretch again, cross one hand over the other. And then we soften the elbows, bring the hands close to the heart. And here's a little push away. So we might be spreading our joy and happiness. We gather more joy, bring it into the heart. And here we open the hands in a gesture, like we're sharing again. The hands or the wings come up to the waist, and we fold our wings. And then we move into the wings overhead. And I like to look up, and I open. My palms are up. And so looks like sage pose, right? So I'm receiving the boundless energy and wisdom of heaven. And then I make the mudra, the thumb and fingers touch. That's a connection. And we bring it to the temples or the temporal lobes, bringing wisdom, memory. And then we rise up and we release it like a little starburst. Palms come down. We connect to the earth, the yin, and we roll the wrists. We connect to the sky. We gather the wisdom of both earth and sky, and we bring it to the temples. And then we release upwards. So I think my releasing judgment. And I gather the heaven energy. That's that infinite energy. And I pull it into my lower dantian. Remember, that's the elixir field for our physical being. I spread it into my body, squeezing my shoulder blades together, opening my heart and lungs. And then I place one hand into the next, and the thumbs touch. Connected. There's a circuit of energy running from my heart through my hands and around. Lots of circles here. So now we twist, and we're gazing towards the earth. We're looking for our nourishment. The crane is looking for its next meal. Well, maybe we have enough food. Maybe we're not hungry. So maybe we're looking for what nourishes us in other ways. The earth is going to provide that. Whether it's food, lodging, inspiration, insight. The earth provides for all our needs. And so we look for it. We think about what it might be. We come to center. And then we gather it. It's like we have a big scoop. We have a bucket almost. And we bring it through our bodies right to the heart. And then we spread our wings. We maybe go beyond our energy field. We connect to both yin and yang, heaven and earth. And then the fingers and the palms meet in front of the heart. So we're bathing yin with yang. We're blending here. And we're stretching. Maybe, writing our story, going beyond our comfort zones. And then we let yin and yang meet at the heart again. That's where they do their beautiful dance, finding harmony and balance. And we push away. You can push out any resistance that you might feel. You can also imagine you're sharing. But then we don't want to deplete ourselves. So we gather from the earth again. We offer, we release, bring the fingertips to the waist and the palms face behind. And give yourself a moment. You can close your eyes and drift if you like. I like to scan my body, notice where there's tension. It's fine to move a little bit. You might notice releases. Give your feet a little shake. We'll do this one last time. It takes 3 to 4 minutes. And you can do it with your breath. You can do it with some of the intentions, or you can just be a beautiful crane and enjoy the flow of energy in your limbs. Lengthen the spine, deep breath. Breathing in the grace, beauty, and inner stillness of the crane. And let's breathe happiness into our minds. Let's go. Inner smile, deep breath. And let's honor the fire element, the crane, our hearts, and we'll release it from there. Give your feet a little shake. Let's come back into Wuji. So here we do our 3 points of focus. We connect to earth and heaven as we align our spine. We connect with our bodies via a deep breath. You inflate, and then you deflate. And then we smile to the mind, breathing in happiness or peace or balance and harmony, well-being. And then allow the arms to float down. Give it a little shake. We're going to do a very, very quick review of 5-element Tai Chi, just one of each movement. And then we're going to do 3 of each movement to music. And I won't talk, but you'll get to see how it really flows beautifully. So just very quickly to remember. So we connect to earth and heaven. And it starts off with pulling silk out of the cocoon. Oh, no, I'm sorry, it doesn't. It starts off with walking on clouds. And so we can lift and float and sink. Lift and float and step out. And then there's pulling silk out of the cocoon. Rising, sinking. We rise up and we form our Tai Chi ball. We open, oh yeah, and then we play the accordion just one time this time. And then we go into the clouds, releasing the rain. We're in the metal element. We gather shiny silver to remind us that we are valuable, and we let go. We bring in courage, strength, and dignity, and accepting what is. And I like, we'll hold on to the lungs and thank them. And then we come down. We'll silk out of the cocoon. One time, sorry. Coming up. And then we go right into the water element, where we sink down, the palm faces out, and there's a scoop, gathering water, fears flow out. After 3 times, we helicopter. And then we see things from a different perspective, gathering wisdom and absorbing wisdom. Hands on the kidneys, we compost all the way down. We pull silk out of the cocoon. And then we're going to hang on to the kidneys. We bring fists, moving into the wood element, striking with an angry glare, punching with an angry glare. We let go. We let go of anger, irritation, frustration, and we bring in kindness, forgiveness. Wood element, flexibility to forgive. Then we release. We're going to hang on to the liver. Let's pull silk out of the cocoon. And then we come into the movement for the heart, the fire element. We make the tiger's mouth and we bathe ourselves with joy and laughter, happiness. Bring it into the heart, down, returning to the mountain. There's a pull silk out of the cocoon. And then our thumb and first fingers touch as we move into the earth element, looking for clarity, looking for peace of mind. We bring it overhead. We twist and we look up. We keep looking through our window. We're going to bring it down now. Just a quick review. Notice what you see, and you bring clarity and peace right into your lower dantian. We pull silk out of the cocoon, moving into washing the dragon's face, clearing away self-critical thoughts, self-judgment, clearing away self-pity. Oh yeah, I could do this one all day, just clearing my mind, but we're not going to. Embrace tiger, return to the mountain. And then we do one, gather from earth and heaven. We hang out in Wuji for a moment or two. And then we close the form by shifting, walking on clouds. You can pull silk out of the cocoon one last time. Bringing the hands into the lower dantian. And then we reach to the future, we reach to the past. It's inconsequential. What matters is the present moment, and that's what we honor. Shake it out. Okay. So we'll have time for questions. Now I'm doing what's challenging for me. We are going to use music. I'm going to lose my earbuds. I'm not going to talk. Oh boy, moment of truth. Thank you, people who showed up early to help me with this. Okay.
Great. Okay. So give me the thumbs up if you can hear music. Just want to see one more time. You can hear the music? Thumbs up. Turn it down. Can't hear it. Okay. Can you hear it? Can you hear the music? Did you hear the music? Oh, pooey. I had it. Off. Darn it. Can you hear it? Oops.
Oof. Thank you for bearing with me. Oh, good. So yeah, thank you. I hope that the music worked for you and you could feel the flow in your body. One of the
I could
one of
barely hear the music. Was
oh,
I the only one? I could
did you
barely hear.
did
I
you
couldn't
try
hear
to
it.
did you try to turn up the volume in your sound
Yeah,
on your computer?
just sort
Okay.
of.
Ah,
Am I the only one? Maybe it was my machine or my
No, I didn't
ears.
oh, I
barely hear
doubt
it.
it.
It was go.
Yeah.
I heard little tings and tings there and here.
Oh. Okay, well, what I will do with the recording is I will send that piece of music. It's a beautiful piece of music. It's by uh, Chinmaya Dunster. It's called On Sacred Ground, and it goes for a long time, and I like that because we can go into it. But you will have that music, and so you could maybe play that at the same time as you watch the recording. There was something I was going to say. I'm sorry, it didn't come through. Uh, yeah. So I remember one of the reasons why Tai Chi is suggested for especially older people is that it does take some memorization. It is choreographed. There is intention behind the movement. And so when we know that we're doing that first movement, we're working with the earth element or working with the lungs. And so we want to think about that. And my intention is that you might practice this on your own and just for the health of your emotions and the health of your organs. But yeah, the technology piece of it is not my strong point here, so I apologize for that. But yeah, so thank you. We'll conclude our class formally. Let's place our hands on our bellies and thank our bodies. They moved in different ways. We learned all sorts of interesting ways to move our joints, find balance with all of the different crane frolics, dragon frolics today. Thank you, body. And then our middle dantian, the heart mind center. So we did a lot of work for our middle dantian. And in Chinese medicine, we first start to heal our bodies. We get them strong and flexible, and the movements of Qigong do that. And then we work on our emotions and our thoughts. And when we're clear and balanced, then we have an easier connection to our spiritual nature. We're not caught up in the grudges or the fear or just the incessant worry and the chaos. So once we are balanced in our heart mind, then our spiritual, the Shen, is much more accessible. It's not clouded behind the drama of emotions. And one of the reasons I particularly like this form is that it does bring peace to our emotional state and our mental state, where we can let go of the self criticism, the judgment. I love that. The dragon washes her face. we can, and then we're open to receiving our gifts and remembering why we came here, remembering who we are, and using our gifts, using our wisdom, because we're all part of it. We're all part of the whole. So once our thoughts and our emotions are clear, we have greater access to that part of ourselves that is immortal, that is never sick, never ages, always happy, always grateful. So we thank our middle dantian. We did a lot of work this summer for this part. And then we smile to our beautiful spirits because they are unencumbered by the drama of emotions and thoughts. And we can extend our light into the world surrounding us with our own light, protection, love, and then we honor ourselves. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, feel free to unmute yourself. I do want to honor, we have two Darlenes in the class. The other Darlene Basto and the Darlene Metzer, and she's a teacher, and she posts on Facebook. And I saw her this week doing spiraling dragon. She called it moving arms or something. But I thought, oh, she'll see this recording. And Darlene, I hope you listen to the end because I do want to mention you. She moves beautifully. And I don't know, Darlene Metzer, Metzer. She posts little 5-minute movements on Facebook. Let's see, if you look in the chat, Catherine shared a website, and if you want to learn more, Catherine, I might just share that website in the recording with everybody if they want to learn about what you're doing. It's free classes that you're offering, and as teachers, if some of you teachers want to offer your gifts to others who could really use it, you have an opportunity to do so. And yeah, so here we are. I think I've spoken enough. Anybody want to say anything or have any questions?
Thank you so much, Jessica. This was just great.
Oh, Patsy, thank you so much. It's been an honor and a pleasure.
Oh, wow. This was a real treat and so good for me.
Oh,
So,
thank you.
yeah.
Well, the next one we're going to be doing is the 8 brocades, which are for strength and flexibility. It's a Qigong form. It's the Badhua Jin, very old Qigong. And also Tai Chi 8, which we move our feet, and there's some really nice balance. And I'll let you all know when that class is offered.
Yes.
Thank you.
Leah had a comment.
Well, any idea when that class, that was my question, is when is the next class? I never want to miss another one.
Oh, well, I have classes every Monday at 10, and I can record those. Sometimes I record them, but every Monday at 10, if you're interested, shoot me an email. It's an hour-long class, and it's just Qigong. I don't know. I don't want to overextend myself. It might, I don't know yet, but I'll let you know.
Okay, yeah, make sure I'm on your list because I
You're
want
on
to
my
do more.
Me too.
Thank you. Oh,
I
thank
have
you.
like a technical question.
Oh, good.
It's good about a technical question.
I don't know. Oh,
I mean,
good.
computer technical question.
Oh, no. There you go.
Can you download it from YouTube, the classes?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
Okay.
You can, I know you can watch them on YouTube. You can share the link with anybody.
Okay.
You know, I didn't make it private. I made it for you guys, and you might want to share it, and that's fine with me.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, I tried and I couldn't figure it out, so that's why I asked.
Oh, like if you don't have internet, you could have it. Is that what would you do with the download?
Just easier access. I'd be able to get to it whenever I wanted to without having to go through a link.
If you, have a pit. Let me know if that's successful.
Okay.
And I'm going to see you real soon, so I'm excited.
Okay, me too.
Angel and I have been friends for a while, but we've never met in person.
Never.
No.
And I talk about Jessica all the time to my classes,
Angel.
all the time.
Oh my God. Oh no. Oh boy.
They're probably like, oh, we're glad you're finally going to meet us so you can shut up.
Hey. And then you go, oh, Ah, she's just a regular girl.
Oh, this was a pleasure, Jessica.
Thank
And
you.
I'm looking forward to another class too.
Oh,
Yes, me too.
good. I
Thank
know
you.
I love being student also. So,
Mhm.
you know, for your teachers, if you have Zoom class, would you please let me know when they are? And so I could be student. I was sharing at the beginning that my very first teacher came. He's going to sub for me while we're gone. And I haven't seen him since before the pandemic, but I don't think he's ever come to my classes. And this is 25, 26, 27 years ago that I first met him. And he's going to sub for my, what I consider, well, all my classes are important, but this is a very kind of shishi group and it's high end and like people pay lots of money to be in this retirement center. And he was coming to class. I got nervous. What am I going to do? Oh my gosh. It was so funny to have that kind of butterflies. And he's just such a lovely being.
That's
Yeah.
how I feel about you, Jessica.
Oh, honey, let that go. We're just going to laugh.
Today when I started up, I couldn't get my computer to bring everybody in. So I only had you, Jessica, and myself. And I felt so lonesome.
Oh,
So then I got the computer working, but so thank you. I want you to know I appreciate practicing with all of us.
me too. Any other questions on our course? Otherwise, I'm going to stop the recording. Okay.
This isn't a
Oh.
question, but I just wanted to also say thank you so much. This was just, this was just wonderful. Something really dear and just, changes how I feel every single week. So I just wanted to say thank you.
Thank you. That means the world to me. If this can have an impact and create shifts, oh my goodness, I have done my job.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have, Jessica. There's nothing else like this. There really
No, no.
isn't. No. Yeah.
Well, thanks. I'm going to end the recording.
Okay.
Thank you so
Oops,
much.
that wasn't it. That was the wrong thing. I almost ended the meeting.